once it says the... Oh. Hey everyone, welcome to Married Movie Reviews Live. This is our first live stream. Yeah, we don't have anyone watching yet, but so we're gonna give this a shot. We just got out of the theater for Spider-Man Homecoming, starring Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr., and Michael Keaton. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot. I think Tom Holland is by far my favorite Spider-Man so far.
Yes. He wasn't only just a good Peter Parker, he was a good Spider-Man. And that is kind of what was missing in the last two actors. Was Tobey Maguire was a pretty good Peter Parker, but not the greatest Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man and not a good Peter Parker.
I'm going to disagree with you. I didn't like Tobey Maguire at all.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
It was cool because it was the first Spider-Man, but...
Yeah.
I mean, not the first, but the new reboot of...
Yes. Because Spider-Man was like the one that really put...
And
after X-Men, Spider-Man was the one that put Marvel on the map.
Yeah. I liked what Andrew Garfield brought to Peter Parker and Spider-Man, but Tom Holland was the best.
Yes. This one, it takes place just pretty much right after the events of Captain America Civil War, which was cool. We get to see kind of a different side of that, the basically continuation of that story from Peter Parker, Spider-Man's perspective. And it's cool to see a Spider-Man movie within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think that's what really made this movie really good. I mean, obviously Tom Holland's performance was really good. I
liked Michael Keaton as well.
Yeah, he did really good.
Good bad guy. A bad guy, can I say, motivated by good intentions?
Yeah. I mean, they kind of bring it up pretty early in the movie. And yeah, this will be primarily spoiler free. We're gonna try and not spoil anything, but again, it's live. It's our first time, so we're gonna try to not spoil anything. But yeah, it was definitely enjoyable. There's a lot of good comedic moments, and they're well played. I was afraid that some of them were gonna be ruined by the trailers, but they saved a lot. And definitely stay till the end of the credits, because there's a mid-credit scene and then there's a post-credit scene, like all Marvel movies nowadays.
Be patient.
Yes, be patient. Let's see.
I really liked the whole overall feel of this movie. Yeah. I like how they brought Peter Parker back to being a high schooler, not a 30-something trying to act like a high schooler.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Holland, I really don't know how old he is in real life, but he plays a pretty good 15, 16-year-old kid that is both smart and nerdy and lovable all at the same time.
Yes.
So I really appreciated them going back to those type of roots with Spider-Man. I also like that he was kind of a rebel in the sense that he's trying to do the right thing throughout the whole movie, and you know. And then, of course, Marvel changing Spider-Man up a little bit to being... Because you know this from the trailer that Spider-Man is kind of under the wing of Tony Stark. So they bring in him a lot, and there's some comedic moments with Happy and all of that kind of thing. So I really enjoyed it. It was good. It had some surprising moments, which was good. It wasn't too predictable, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I was sitting through just another superhero movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was really well done.
Yeah. I liked the emotional side of it. There's some good emotional parts in this movie. There's some parts that just make you just clench a fist. You're angry, and then you're just like, whoa, hang on. You just gotta let it sit for a little bit. But I can't say anything without spoiling it, because
I did like the fact that the whole premise of the movie was not overshadowed by the bad guy. He was still a huge part of it, but this was also kind of the foundation, the new foundation for Spider-Man. It not being an introductory type of film where you're introducing a new character, because most everybody already knows Spider-Man, already knows what he's done. He showed up in previous Marvel movies, and this was him trying to, not just introducing him, but him coming into his own. So I liked that part of it too.
Yeah. What worked really good for this movie is they didn't have to tell the origin story. Because we pretty much already know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. They kind of brushed over it really quickly, which I appreciated because, you know, as an audience, you're like, okay, well, how did this version of Spider-Man come to be? Right. And they're like, okay, well, this happened.
And I think that movies in general lately have kind of beat Spider-Man to the ground.
Yes.
Like, they just kind of beat you over the head with Spider-Man, with all of the reboots they've done, with everything, all the other movies, Tobey Maguire movies and all of that. And this one I felt like was a perfect way. Marvel does such a good job of just making it enjoyable and not overly dramatic and not under dramatic, but just enough of everything that's just balanced.
Yeah. Make
a really enjoyable movie. So you can enjoy watching it, going to see it with friends. You can go see it by yourself. I would totally recommend it. I think, I think right now, I think this one might be one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Wow.
That's saying a lot coming from me.
Yeah, it is.
Who knows? My mind could change.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, I'm a woman, so I could probably might just be like, you know what, I really don't know. But I did like it a lot. So I enjoyed watching Tom Holland, and he was most of the movie. And you didn't get sick of him. I thought it was really good. Like, I got sick of Tobey Maguire. I just did. And hopefully somebody else out there was sick of Tobey Maguire, so you can agree with me, but I did not.
Well, this movie did what the other movies didn't or couldn't do in 3 movies with Tobey Maguire and 2 movies with Andrew Garfield, as really sell the fact that, I mean, at least in the first ones for the other 2 actors, was sell the fact that he was a high schooler. This one, yes, he is the actor, he is high school age, so it works better. Sorry, it just started raining. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, the high school aspect of this movie is very prevalent, and I actually enjoyed that part of it. You know, it's titled Spider-Man Homecoming, so you know that high school is probably going to be a bigger part of the movie, and it was. They played it off really well, and they did a really good job with him trying to balance being a high school student and being Spider-Man. And yeah, they did a really good job with this movie. I don't know if it's my favorite Marvel movie, but it's up there now. I want to see it a few more times before I actually like really rank it.
Not just impulsively say.
Yeah, not just impulsively. This is my favorite. But
I said it could be.
It could be.
I didn't
yes.
say.
You didn't say it is.
I said it could be.
The web slinging in this movie, like the way that he swings around, that was really cool. I wanted a little bit more of it because
really? You wanted more?
Yeah, because they kept it. I mean, they kind of bring it into the dialogue, is where he's having to stay closer to the ground, but they never had him swinging from like really tall buildings like they did in the other Marvel or Spider-Man movies.
That's what they killed to death.
Was
the swinging through the. He couldn't do much else with his webs in the other movies.
Yeah.
And I think this one, because of Tony Stark's aspect of
things,
then he could do a little bit more. But they still incorporated the part that Spider-Man has a lot to do with his own suit.
Yes.
And web slinging abilities.
And that is something to note is Iron Man, Tony Stark, is in this movie, but he's not like a big focal point of it. He's brought up a lot, but he's not physically in it that much. That's not a spoiler, but I appreciated that because I thought, being Robert Downey Jr., he's just gonna take over and be like, hey, it's me, focus on me. But yeah, just the action in this movie, everything about this movie works.
Yeah.
And it was very fun. What would you grade it?
I'm not gonna grade it yet.
No?
I need a moment to process.
Okay. Well,
it was good though.
I would definitely grade it an A.
It's definitely
solidly
above a C.
I hope so. I give it an A because I loved it. It was fun. And
I'd probably give it an A too.
Yeah. There isn't much that they could have done better in this movie. It was just so fun. It was great. I mean, like I said, more web slinging would have been great, but hey, it was awesome. So yeah, that is our quick live spoiler-free review of Spider-Man Homecoming. What did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it, love it, or hate it? Let us know in the comment section below. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a spoiler review with Anthony from the Silver Screen Analysis this weekend. We're going to go over this movie in like detail, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, in full detail, as I said before. So yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, it was
maybe
fun.
Maybe we'll do this more often if you guys like it. So let us know about that too. So see you guys later.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.